Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, this offense knew coming into the game with all the rain, they had to be able to run the football and be physical, but when they throw it, they're just going to have to be a lot more precise. Ball's going to be slippery for the QB and receivers. They need to do a better job not slipping out of their breaks. As a result, they throw a pick. Bad execution.
You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. First and goal from the 3. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal.
And you know exactly what time.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal thanks to the big fella.
Kentucky, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Yates. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Pope. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up.
He's going for it all. It's a big stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him threatening from inside the 10. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Flying down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the back. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He finds his man. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, gets the football, makes a huge gain.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Oh, it's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Pryor.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Wicks. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. On the return, it's Yates. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. And the Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking to scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going up top on first down. Dances away. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Pryor. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Pope. It's complete on the right side. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, we're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He leaves it with the back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to pass on second down. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Red Wolves. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Pope. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Looking for a block. It's Lincoln. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive.
He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
Kentucky, 21.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now.
Afterburner's coming. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Pope. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Auburn going to work with another first down. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. A first down for the offense. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is smashing people. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They're going to ride this running back. And that's a live ball. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those
open runway ahead. He's inside the 40, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And that one will put them up here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lincoln. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him.
Off he goes. He's at the 20. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking for a man. It's Pryor. Escapes. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. He'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it gets you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Scanning the field, it's Pryor coming after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drop.
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home, licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Line getting set on second down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Pryor. Got the quick pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Oh, look out on the right. The 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll run the option. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Pryor. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but...
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. First down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes the option. Quick toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. The give to the back. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Running back searching for a hole.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all...
And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 4 from the 20. Looking downfield, it's Pryor. Getting some heat. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Return brings it out to the 38. And your Auburn Tigers will take over.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Power football with the run. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack.